So, I have a confession to make. Hey Dudes and Foxy Dudettes, my name is Chris. This is the Well-Rounded Dude. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel we cover a whole bunch of topics trying to elevate you to that well-rounded status. Today is no different, and we're going to be talking about a confession I have to make and my watch collection. That's kind of what the secret concerns, so let's hop into it. So my confession, well, it's kind of a big one. The truth is that watches aren't as important to me as you would think. Now, hear me out. I like watches. I think they look good. I think every stylish dude, including you, should have a watch. You need to wear a watch. That should be an accessory that you always have. But for me, I have never been big into the big watch brands or spending a ton of money on watches. It's not that they're not cool or anything, but I've just never had the desire to pick up a Rolex or a Grand Seiko or any one of those other brands. And that might come as a bit of a shock to you guys, considering, you know, we're in the men's lifestyle community, the forum, you know. You'll have like a lot of YouTubers and even a lot of my friends that are in this genre and they love their watches, and that's all well and good. But for me, I'm much happier buying something else. I would rather put the money towards a nice pair of boots, a nice bottle of niche cologne, or an overcoat, or something that, for me personally, I'm going to get a little bit more use out of. Again, that's not to say that you don't need a watch, and there are plenty of affordable options out there that look stylish, cool, and have some function. But I needed to get that out of the way to show you my collection, how I use it in my personal style, and hopefully you guys can understand. And I'd love to hear down in the comments, are you a watch guy? What kind of watch do you own? You know, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Nothing but love here. So let's hop into me showing you my collection. So the first one I want to show you is this Soco piece. Now, I like this one a lot. This is probably, I have two favorites on this list of my daily drivers, but this is one of them. I love this so much, and it's oddly enough that I was just saying I'm not into expensive watches, but I really like this one because it looks like an expensive one. It looks like one of the Rolex watches. Again, I'm not a watch guy, but I believe it's the Submariner. I don't know. But it looks like that. And there's a lot of different watch brands that have kind of copied that look that Rolex has. And it's just cool, you know. For me personally, I'm big into silver. I like silver more than gold. Some people find that weird, but I like the look of silver. My favorite color is black, and it's got a black face, and you just can't go wrong. I mean, it's got such a cool, classic face on it that, you know, you can wear this with a polo, you can wear this with a sweater. It's got, you know, like a dressy casualness to it, in my personal opinion. But that's definitely why this is probably one of the watches I wear the most. So next up, this Invicta is probably the watch I wear, or at least I formerly wore, most. I got this on Amazon, to be honest. It didn't cost a ton. I believe it was like 60 bucks. I got it on Prime Day. You know, again, these watches, the majority of them came from Watch Gang, which this isn't a sponsored video. We're not affiliated with Watch Gang at all. Again, this Invicta was not part of that. The last one was, but you know, I got it for Prime Day. It's all black. Again, black is my favorite color. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's got a little weight to it. You probably can't tell just like by looking at it, but it's cool. I bought this because I really wanted a dive watch. I keep hearing so much about, oh, a dive watch, and I wanted a fully functioning one because, watch guys, you'll know, there are a ton of dive watches. Not all of them are fully functional. This one is. It is waterproof. I forget or water resistant. I forget to what meters, but it's a lot. And it will glow in the dark a little bit, which is what you want in a traditional dive watch. If you're underwater, you want to be able to see, you know, all the dials and doodads. Let's see here. See if I can show you. Even though I wanted a dive watch, I didn't need specifically all the functions, and I never use them, so I don't even know. But yeah, you guys can probably see in there, at least I hope you can, the bottom part, it's fully functional. If not, we'll edit this out. I've gotten some comments that it looks like a Power Ranger wrist communicator, and I mean, look at that. It kind of does, not gonna lie, but it is a pretty cool watch, and again, one of my favorites. You'll definitely get a workout with you when you got this on your wrist. So this next watch I kind of have a love-hate relationship with for a few different reasons. It is the Elevon. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you should be able to see that. As you can see, it doesn't have a traditional face or numbers on the face. It's by military time. The traditional one is a little bit smaller. That kind of makes it a little confusing if you're just trying to, you know, glance down at your watch. It makes you think a little bit more. Nothing wrong with that, but, you know, if you're just thinking of something off the fly and you're like, oh, what time is it? And you're like, oh, wait, what? You know, you got to figure out what time. Or think a little bit about the time. That can be a little bit of annoyance. Another thing I don't love is the clasp on it. Can you guys see the clasp? Oh, yeah, you can see the clasp. So it easily comes undone. There's really not much. There's really not much security in that. It just you know, if you have it on and your wrist can pop it open. You know, it won't fall off as long as you've got it adjusted properly, which, guys, remember, if you are going to buy a watch like this, like these metal bands, you want to make sure to get it adjusted properly. Go to a watch place or a jeweler. I recommend trying a jeweler first. Watch places will charge you an arm and a leg. It was a couple years ago. I went to get the batteries changed on some of these, and they wanted to charge like $30 a piece almost. Nah. But I digress. You can get the links taken out and adjusted properly. Even the safety bar here, you can get adjusted. I don't know about in this one in particular, but in other ones, you can get it adjusted. But it's not a bad watch. It's just, you know, with those few things that I mentioned before, it's kind of a pain. You know, if I say it just popped, all I did was bend my wrist. You don't, and it's okay. Again, it's not terrible. It's still a pretty good watch, just not my favorite. So this next one is actually another one of my favorites. I don't wear it too much, but it's the J bracket. And I love this one. This one, again, dressy casual. You can dress it up a little bit, but not too much. I just love the white face and how big the numbers are, because you can really see if you're just glancing at your wrist, you can really take a look. The band is made out of wool. I'm trying to make sure it's in focus here. It's wool, which is cool. It goes great when I'm wearing like my turtleneck sweaters, because they're made out of wool, or just any kind of wool in general. You can probably elevate this a little bit more than the other metal band watches that I showed you. It's different than having a metal or a leather band. It's just, it's soft, comfortable, feels nice. Even when you brush it up against you, it just feels oh so nice. So I recommend that if you guys have not tried a wool band, try one of those and just throw that in. It'll elevate your style. You'd be surprised. You may come to like it. So a very cool watch. The next one on this list is the most inexpensive. It is this one. You guys can see that. Now, I'll tell you why I bought this watch. The shape. That's it. I like the shape. It looked classy. And I bought it. Where did I get this watch from? Walmart. I believe I paid maybe 12 bucks for it. And that's part of the reason why for two reasons, that I have been neglecting to make this video and why I decided to make this video. You don't have to spend a ton of money to have something that looks good. You know, this is something that you can definitely dress up. You know, your leather band on here, it may be fake. You can get a real leather band. Leather straps are not expensive at all. But nobody's gonna know that you paid like 12 bucks for this watch unless they really like look at it. And even then, I'm looking at it, it's you'd have a hard time. I mean, check out the face. The face, there's nothing special about it, but there's nothing that screams cheap about it either. And then you can dress this up. You can wear it with a nice sweater. You could put some slacks on, some chinos maybe. I would dare even say that you could wear this with a suit. That's how nice it is, in my personal opinion. You guys may disagree. I don't want you guys to forget about fun. Fun is important too, okay? Your watch should show a little bit of your personality. I have a unique personality. There's lots of things that I like that, you know, a lot of people will be surprised at. You guys know I'm a huge Batman fan. I'm a huge unapologetic Batman fan. But I also love Pokemon. I love Pikachu. So I got myself a Pikachu watch. You guys see that? Now, I got it for a couple reasons. I got it from GameStop. I got it for a few reasons. One, note the band. The strap is wool. Yeah, it's wool, like the other one. It's not as nice as wool as the other one I showed you, but it's wool, and it's Pikachu. How can you hate on Pikachu? This is just something I'm gonna wear for fun. You know, if I'm running errands, if I'm going to visit my mom, if I'm just gonna go someplace where I don't have to be dressed up, I can be just casual and just kick it for fun, I'm going to wear my Pikachu watch. Because it's Pikachu. Like I said, you can't hate on Pikachu. And if you do hate on Pikachu, shame on you. Okay, and this is the part of the video where we get into a little bit of controversial territory. I'm going to show you guys my Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. Check out that pretty face. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going, Chris, why don't you have the Galaxy Watch 4? And the reason for that is I bought this 2 days before they announced that the Galaxy Watch 4 was going to be a thing. So, whatever. It's a great watch. It still serves a purpose. And if you guys like the face, I can release that for public. You know, you guys can download that and have that on your watch. Just saying, if you want that, let me know in the comments. But what I love about this watch is that I can customize it in pretty much any way I want to. I can put a metal band on it. I can put a wool band on it. I can put a leather, suede, a NATO strap, a silicone strap, anything that I possibly want. I can turn this watch into it. And just looking at it, glancing at it at my wrist, you wouldn't know that it is a piece of technology, that it's a smartwatch. I dare say I could even make it look like a fancy watch that could go with a suit. I'm still on the fence if that's something you should do. You know, a lot of people will say, like, don't wear your smartwatches with your suits. And I wholeheartedly believe that if you were wearing an Apple Watch, because if you guys have seen those, they're square. They just don't look right. But this, I think you could get away with it. I think you could possibly get away with it, that people won't notice. But still, I'm going to err on the side of caution saying, if you're going to wear a suit, if you're really dressing up, if you're going into a business meeting or an interview, wear a real watch. I mean, obviously this is a real watch, but a non-smart watch. Wear a traditional watch is what I should have said. Wear a traditional watch when you're in those formal settings because you want to make a good impression. It just serves all the functions that I need. I can pay for my coffee with this. I can make appointments on my calendar. I can call people. It is a great piece of technology that has replaced all these other watches. I really don't wear these anymore. I just wear this one. And I mean, you know, if needs be, I could still put Pikachu on the watch. It's really totally customizable. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing my watch collection. And again, hopefully I got the point across, you know, that it's not that I'm against Rolexes or Pentek or all the other watches. It's just not for me. You know, a lot of people probably don't understand why I buy cologne. I mean, I've been told that. You know, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite watch is out of here. What watch do you love? What watch do you have? I'm curious. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Do the social media things. You know, ring the bell. Be sure to check out our website, thewellroundeddude.com. Dude15 gets you 15% off your total purchase on our merch page, and you guys really should check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff there. T-shirts, pillows, hoodies. There's stuff for the ladies with leggings, ladies t-shirts, tank tops, coffee mugs, there's pillows, there's all kinds of stuff. I was just actually going through it the other day and reminded myself of all that I have available, and I was like, damn, this is some cool shit. So be sure to check it out, and we will catch you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out with me and as we talk about watches, and I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Peace.